Hey you guys, welcome back to my vlog. I know it's been a long time, it's been a year, and I did not do what I wanted to do when I started my YouTube video last year. Last year's been a year and a lot of changes has happened since then, for the good and maybe a little bit for the bad. But anyway, I am in Washington DC right now, and I want to take you on my little solo day in Washington DC. I'm not going to even be here for a whole day. It's going to be like maybe a couple hours, but I'm about to hit this museum called Planet Word. I always wanted to go there, so I will see you guys. One thing I hate about the city is parking, but I found a spot right across the street, so already a good start. Planet Word is an immersive museum all about language and how it connects us all. After checking in at the front desk, they have you take the elevator up to the 3rd floor. The elevator looks so cool, like there are bookshelves lined around the walls. So I thought this was really cute. Every room had some type of interactive activity to take part in. This is the interactive word wall that tells the origin of many English words, with a little game mixed in where you speak into the microphones. In this room, you can immerse yourself in the diversity of global languages through interactions with native speakers and signers, each showcasing unique linguistic features.
My language is called Wolof, and it is very different from English. For the first one, you put your...
This is the library where books come to life. Choose any book in this library and place it on the table to learn more. Next, I went to this free photo booth. This interactive experience lets you embody different words and capture fun, expressive moments. This is easily one of the funnest rooms in the museum. Channel your inner rock star and learn some songwriting techniques. This part was near the end of the museum. There were different prompts and you can add your answers on the wall. There were definitely more exhibits in the museum that I didn't get a chance to record, but overall I had an amazing time. And did I mention that it's completely free? It's definitely a must visit if you're ever in the DMV. Before I left the city, it was only right to stop by a few bookstores. First up was Kramer's, but I barely lasted 2 minutes, way too crowded for me. Next, I made my way over to Solid State Books, a Black-owned bookstore in the heart of DC. The vibe here was very welcoming, and I loved their selection of books. After I left Solid State Bookstore, I went to Barnes & Noble because they did not have the book Wayward that I wanted to get, so I ended up getting that from Barnes & Noble. But let me show you the books that I got from Solid State because we love Black businesses and I like to support them. So since they did not have any copies left of Wayward, she did recommend this book called The Rest of You. She said it has it explores similar themes to Wayward, even though it's not directly similar. So I looked up the review on Goodreads and it had a good review, so I wanted to give it a try. And it's also from a Black author. So this book is about a Ghanaian Londoner named Whitney. She's a massage therapist that can physically sense where her client's trauma lies and heals them, but she has no idea that she's suffering too. Tragic events from her youth have left a terrible unseen mark. When a dangerous encounter with the man she's dating triggers a wave of fragmented recollection, Whitney embarks on a journey to reclaim her memories and the truth that is buried deep in her early years growing up in Ghana during the 1990s. So I just think this book is going to be a good read. So then I was strolling the aisle and I came across this book. This is called The Dollar Gut Dream Department Store, and of course the cover drew me in. So basically there's this magical department store where people and animals can purchase dreams. So I think this is going to be a good read. I like that type of stuff. So we'll see about this one. And those are the only 2 books that I got from the Solid State Bookstore. And then after that I had to get out of the DC area. So I think at that time it was about 3 o'clock. I knew traffic was about to pick up, so I was like, let me get out of there. So I left that area, and about 40 minutes away, heading back towards home, I stopped by Barnes and Noble. Okay, so then I got Wayward. This book is about three women, all from different generations, and they're all connected through their shared history of witchcraft. So I thought this would be a good read for, spooky season, October. So I wanted to pick that up because I heard good things about this book. And in the store, this book was not buy one, get one 50% off, but online it was. So they still honored it for me. So then I was able to get this book, which is The God of Endings. And the lady at the Solid State bookstore actually did recommend this book to me. But the copies that she had, there was only 2 copies, and they both were bended on the end of the book, and I don't like purchasing books at full price with a bend, whether I want to read it or not. So, yeah, that's just me when it comes to buying books full price. Now, if it was like discounted or half off, then I don't care. But when I'm purchasing them at full price, I don't like any type of markings or bends. So yeah, this book is about this girl named Colette. She's a lonely artist who heads an elite fine arts school for children in upstate New York. Her youthful beauty masks the dark truth of her life. She has endured centuries of turmoil and heartache in the wake of her grandfather's long ago decision to make her immortal like himself. Colette finds her life abandoned by the arrival of a gifted child from a troubled home, the return of a stalking presence from her past, and her own mysteriously growing hunger for blood. So this seems like it's going to be some type of vampire-y book. So I don't know, but another read for spooky season, October. So it had a good review. All these books have good reviews on Goodreads. So yeah, I'm interested to see how these books play out. And